So what I have here are the shot charts of our 2017-18 season. So this would be our whole season. And on the left side here is our defensive shot chart. And on the right side, we have our offensive shot chart. I think good offense and offensive shot selection are important in establishing your half-court defense. As we know, bad shot selection lead to easy buckets often on the other end. So offensively, critical to get good shots. And then analytically, in our philosophy, offensively, we want to take mostly threes or at the rim and very few in between. And so you can see most of our shots on the season are from three or in the paint with little in between. And each one of these doesn't represent just one shot. It may represent 7, 8, 9. You can see over here by the size of the circle indicates the frequency of the shot in that area. So 28 threes in this spot, 34, 26, 20, and so on. We had 51, 44 on this side. We had a great shooter who was really good on this side of the floor, and thus more shots on this side of the floor. If we look at the defensive shot chart, now our philosophy defensively is to run teams off the three and give up as little in the paint as we can and force more two-point perimeter jump shots. And clearly, without looking at any numbers, we can see that we've accomplished that overall in this season. There's clearly a lot more two-point pull-up jump shots, even in this top of the key area, versus the fewer jump shots that we've taken. So a couple reasons why we play pack defense, again, is we're trying to force more two-point shots than three because analytically, do the math, three is worth more than two. We're trying to run people off their shots, keep them out of the paint, and we can see that we're having that as well. And then offensively, again, the opposite. We want to shoot more threes or more at the paint and less two-point pull-up jump shots. So analytically, mathematically, we're in favor there. And then defensively, again, we want people in gaps, in help, forcing contested jump shots. And again, those are part of the main reasons that we play pack defense. Obviously, going along with guys are really good with the ball in today's game. Athletically, they're very strong at driving it. So we're just really trying to take those direct drives away. And again, this mathematically shows the analytics behind the success of our pack line defense. With the exception of 2018-19, in which we were absolutely horrible, to be quite honest with you. We had a number of injuries and issues where, we just were not at our normal talent level. So that season shot chart doesn't reflect this as well, although it does to a point. But since we've been playing pack defense, I could pull out season shot charts like this, from every year, and quite honestly, they end up very similar, where our opponents are shooting more two-point shots, more mid-range two-point pull-up jump shots than we are, and then we're shooting more three-pointers than they are, and we're getting more in the paint generally than they are. And so even here we can see we've got 172 shots at the rim, 168, 118, 115. So this looks like it's the same amount, but it's not. 68, 42, 16, 44. We've got 84, 66, 39. So we're getting a lot more at the rim. So we're getting more, close-in shots, and actually more foul opportunities created, again, which is going to affect the game as well, putting people in foul trouble, shooting more free throws, and putting our opponent at shooting more 2 pull-up jump shots, doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint and the volume of 3-point shots. So that's a little bit of the analytics of what we have had defensively for us and why we continue to play pack defense. Obviously, some of the drawbacks, we might not create as many turnovers, and we get that. But if we take care of the ball and don't turn it over much ourselves, that part of it statistically now becomes a wash. And so now, again, ultimately we're looking at 3-point shots taken by each team and converted, and then at the rim shots, and we're winning that battle. And that in itself is enough for you to really have a good edge at winning the ball game. So in summary, these shot charts, the defensive side, our offensive side, clearly show why we play pack defense and the results that we're getting from it.